Hi, my name's Boo and this is my sustainable and fair trade shop and I'm going to make a lip balm today. Right, so this is actually going to be a vegan lip balm because I know how pesky it is to find ones without lanolin and honey and everything else. So what I'm using instead as beeswax is candela wax. Now I'm using this instead of things like olive wax and jojoba wax because it's hard just like the beeswax. So perfect substitute. I'm going to be using my fair trade organic cocoa butter, really nice and soft on the lips, smells great, tastes good too. And instead of putting honey in it, which has wonderful antiseptic properties, I'm going to put some maple syrup in it instead. That just makes the lip balm taste a little bit sweeter. Plus it's a great antioxidant and it also contains loads of zinc, which is really important for balancing your skin. Then we've got some coconut oil. Now if you don't like coconut oil, you can use olive oil. But I really like the smell of coconut oil and, you know, your lips are on your face, close to your nose. Again, this is fair trade and unrefined. Don't want any chemicals and there's no point going for a lesser quality. And then just because I wanted mine a little spicy, I've got some cinnamon. And that's just a personal preference. You could add anything from vanilla to a bit of chili if you wanted to. Okay, so first I'm going to start with the candela wax. This is because it takes just a little bit longer to melt than the butters and oils. So I'm also going to follow that with the maple syrup because that's a sugar, it takes a little bit more time to mix well with the oils and butters, so you need it just a little bit hotter just to blend it up well. So you're going to want 2 parts wax, to 1 part maple syrup. Now that I use about 1/4 teaspoon of this if you want to fit it into a nice little jar. Yummy. And I'm just going to give that a stir just to get that on the way. So next I'm going to use the cocoa butter, and this you're going to want about 4 parts. If you're using 1/4 teaspoon of maple syrup, you want a full teaspoon. Give that a little stir. And then I'm going to put 2 parts coconut oil. Now, like I said, I really like coconut oil and it has great antifungal and antimicrobial properties, so perfect if you tend to get sore lips or cold sores. I'm just going to put a heaped dollop of this. And then just because I like cinnamon, it's one of my favourite things, I'm just going to add a little pinch. Now I must warn you, using essences isn't a good idea. Because they're alcohol based, they generally don't blend very well and you'll have a real distinct separation in your pot. So my advice is to always use dry powders or other oils. It's way better. So just give that a mix and then you want to just let it melt. Okay, so now we've got to the slushy stage. It's really important to give it its final stir. Now this is so everything is emulsified because that maple syrup might have separated from all the butters and oils. Okay, so now we've got to pot it up. I'm going to use a little jar that I got from my shop. If you can't get hold of something as small as this, then use an old pill box or something. So just scoop it up. You kind of got to have good aim for this. And then smooth it down. And then you've just got to leave it to go hard. So, what it looks like when it's finished is a bit like this. Not too squishy. You don't want to keep this in your pocket. It will melt and then reset, but it'll be all granular. So best put it in your handbags.